Time now for Night Court. California's dirty pot crisis. Marijuana retail stores are set to open January 1st in the Golden State. However, it's not all smooth sailing. Hundreds of marijuana businesses have been hit with product labeling violations, alleging that some of the edibles are tainted with pesticides and are violating Proposition 65 out there, California's Safe Drinking Water and Toxic Enforcement Act. Our legal eagles are here. Criminal defense attorney Robert Bianchi defending the Clean Cannabis Initiative tonight. Didn't know that existed. And former prosecutor Jonna Spilborg, who will be defending the marijuana-related businesses. Welcome to both of you.
Thanks, you, Ed.
Robert, what's your problem with the pot? Yeah, go ahead.
In 1986, they passed a law that anything that is being consumed, whether it be food or it be medicine or anything of that nature that has a harmful effect that's on a list of 900 known carcinogens and health-related products, there has to be a warning. There has to be a label. People have to be alerted to this. And unfortunately, I don't know what they're smoking out there in California, but these guys are opening these businesses and they're not doing the appropriate warnings. And the law is really draconian against businesses that don't comply. All they need to do, Ed, is comply with the law.
But is there evidence that there are pesticides on this marijuana?
This individual, Mr. Murphy, actually went and had this tested, but the law requires that marijuana, in 2009, Ed, they ruled, is in fact one of the 900 substances. So by definition, all marijuana must come with the warning.
Jonna, what say you?
All right, here's the giant loophole that the Clean Cannabis personnel are trying to drive through, and that is when it comes to Proposition 65, any Tom, Dick, or Harry can try to enforce it, and then it results in a payday for John Q. Public, who has not been harmed by any non-disclosure of any of the items that are on this list of 900 supposedly dangerous chemicals. Not to mention the fact that, you know, Proposition 65 has become so prevalent that everybody has a notice. You can't buy a cup or a saucer without getting a Prop 65 notice on the item, so that if you're going to have them everywhere, you might as well have them nowhere.
What say you, Counselor?
Yeah, well, first of all, John Q. Public doesn't pay for this. The businesses do. And the fact of the matter is this was one of the most progressive laws passed by the people in 1986. If they can do it for cigarettes, if they can do it for alcohol, what is the problem with them just having a basic disclaimer and follow the law so that they don't get killed as far as the business is concerned? And under that law, the citizen can bring a complaint against a company that doesn't comply, and those companies can be crushed economically by the law. Just follow the law.
Which is why, Bob, when somebody brings an action against a company like this, when they have not been personally harmed, all they are expecting is a giant paycheck so that they go away.
Okay.
They should get real jobs, because this is how they
Final arguments. I'm going to get 30 seconds each. Robert, you first.
Jonna, that's why they passed the law the way they did. They made it with so much teeth that if you violate the most basic thing and don't list those 900 chemicals in any product, it's not just marijuana. Why should a marijuana business be any different than the cigarette business, than the alcohol business? These are harmful products,
because
and people have a right to know.
Regulates those.
People have a right to know.
Let's give John.
Listen, if, you know, Cheech or Chong wants to tell me that my product isn't compliant, I'm going to go test it myself, have my own experts test it. That's what these dispensaries need to do, and not just listen to Michael Murphy, who wants to make a quick buck.
You know what? We usually don't. Shannon doesn't want me to pick sides in this. We want both sides to be heard. Let our audience tweet us at Fox News at Night. John is lobbying me there, I see, before Bob did. But I got to say, Jonna made a very important point at the end. If Cheech and Chong tell you something, you better check it out.
Absolutely.
You agree with that, Bob? All right, good.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.